I am exhausted. 4 hours of sleep, a long day behind us as we approach day, I think, 106 of this transformation series. Hello, welcome in. My name is Ian. If you're new here, this is the series where we talk about my meals, my sleep, my nutrition, my overall workouts, and everything that goes into working on this 100-pound transformation in the series we have going on here today. Like I said last night, only 4 hours of sleep, had a lot going on throughout today, and I am purely exhausted. If I start misspeaking, forgetting words or any of that, that's why. My brain is working on about 10% right now, and we still aren't done with the day yet. So without further ado, let's jump straight into things. Like I said, no sleep. That comes from me staying up late. I ended up binge watching the end of my show last night, and then it ended on a cliffhanger, so I went to YouTube to look up how the full thing actually ends, because I just like to know, and I don't like being... Sorry about that. Where was I? Camera just cut me off completely because the card's out of battery and it's not focusing on my face. Okay, there we go. We're back and we're good to go. So I think I was talking about, binging my show last night and ended up staying up a lot later than I should have. Ended up going to bed around 4. Had to be up and out around 8 in the morning, and I couldn't fall asleep for a little bit, so didn't get a lot of sleep last night. My own blame. I'm not going to blame it on anything. It's just me doing what I do and not going to bed when I should have. But overall, felt fine. It's been weird. The past couple weeks, I've had a couple nights like this where I end up only sleeping a few hours and feeling completely fine throughout the day. I won't feel amazing the first hour or so I'm up because obviously my body wants to go back to bed. But after that, I've been very much just at peace internally. My energy's there throughout the day and all of that. So yeah. Woke up, had a breakfast scheduled with some friends, ended up just getting some eggs and bacon to kick off the day, trying to stay healthy if we're going out to eat. Finding those balanced options are the plan. We ended up going to Cracker Barrel and trying to stay healthy there, which we did. Plus their sausage gravy sucks, so biscuits and gravy were a no-go for me. Even though I love biscuits and gravy, I don't know what they do to their sausage gravy. It is not, I don't know. I make better stuff in 5 minutes with 2 ingredients, so... basically started our day there. Ended up after that going to a farmer's market and going shopping with the girls, and just hanging out, hanging around, doing some stuff throughout the day. And didn't end up getting into the gym today for a couple reasons. One, didn't get back to the apartment until around 3 o'clock, and then I had to do laundry. I had to do my bedding for today. I had to cook. I had to do a load of things. Plus, the brakes on my car were being a little touchy, so we're giving that a little bit of a rest and seeing how they're feeling tomorrow. Worst comes to worst, we'll take it into the shop, and hopefully I don't have to because I cannot afford new brakes right now. So fingers crossed that they were just being mean with the weather or something. So didn't bother with that today. Instead did our jog earlier, our walk/jog. It's beautiful out again today. It was over 70 degrees. Just making sure I can get outside and get that done. Granted, I do say I was on like no sleep today, and that comes with a couple things. One, I obviously don't have as much energy physically. Your body needs to sleep to recover, and it did not sleep that much, so it didn't recover that much. So I definitely couldn't do as much running as I wanted to, even though we did get a good bit in earlier. I was just so exhausted when it came to it, so it didn't end up getting too much in. And yeah, after that, like I said, I was doing some cooking, did a bunch of meal prep, which I totally forgot about. I have to slice my banana bread. I have to do that after this as well. And I have to get that stored away, but made 2 loaves of the protein banana bread. I made a vanilla protein with some blueberries and then a peanut butter chocolate with some chocolate chips in there. So 2 different loaves. Those should be really yummy each. I cooked up some chicken, made some dinner, just a couple of chicken wraps. And yeah, that was pretty much all we ate for the day. I had those 2 chicken wraps and I had the breakfast. So nothing too fancy going on throughout today, as it feels like Sunday for me. It's hard to jump topics like that, but I don't know. The 2-day weekend already, 3-day weekend, 2 days into it has felt super weird for me. My body is thinking that I have to go into work tomorrow morning, and I don't have to, so I can calm down and don't have to worry about that. We get to the gym tomorrow, do our pull day. That has been pushed back, I think, 3 times at this point, as we just continue to do cardio and active rest days and all of that. With the chaos that has been ensuing. So that's going to be the plan there. But yeah, for the rest of today, I was just playing some games with a buddy. It's his birthday. Tomorrow, technically, as I'm recording this, it's basically midnight, so it's his birthday come tomorrow, and we were just playing some games, enjoying our time. He's from Colorado. Well, he's there for grad school right now in Colorado, but our schedules are a little off, so we just played some games until a little bit later. But for now, yeah, I gotta do my banana bread. I gotta do another walk/jog to get the second workout of the day in, as we do with the challenge and all of that. So yeah, that's where we're sitting with pretty much the events of today. Sorry if that was a little jambled and not the smoothest of ways of describing today. Like I said, my brain's really tired. I'm trying my best over here. So yeah, just trying to keep on going with this. Looking forward to this week, looking forward to jumping into things and hopefully getting outside a lot. I'm actually going to check the weather real quick. Sorry about that. And see what the weather's looking like this week. See if there's a lot. Oh, turning on your weather app and seeing 75 at the lowest until Saturday is beautiful. I'm going to be outside a lot this week, which might take down a little bit on the days in the gym, depending on what our schedule tends to look like as we go through the week. But making sure that we're getting a lot of outdoor workouts. I think getting the vitamin D, getting some sunlight in, fresh air is super important, especially for the mental health, which I've talked about in a couple of the last videos, how important mental health is in a journey like this. If your mental health isn't good, your physical health can't follow like healthily. Obviously, like, you can push yourself and make decisions, but if your mind's not with you, your body's like, you're kind of like in a little civil war, is a way I can describe it. I don't know if there's actually medical evidence on that, but it's definitely something I feel in my head. If my mental's not right, like, I feel fat, I feel like I can't lift as much weight, versus my mental's good, I'm like, oh, I feel good, I look good today. Oh, we could definitely get this up. Come on, 60s on dumbbells? Come on, man. Lightweight. And just having the different shift in mental, I feel like, has a big contribution factor in terms of everything in this journey. So definitely something to note if you're doing something like this. My lights just turned off. Alexa, turn the lights on, please. Thank you. So yeah, I feel like if you're new to a journey like this, or if you're doing this and you don't exactly know what steps to take, always focus on making sure your mental's good as you're going through it. Because something like this takes a lot of time, especially with what I'm doing right now with 75 Hard. 2 workouts a day, plus work, plus extracurriculars, plus just personal life, plus chores and all that. Like, life is crazy. And obviously, people will have much crazier lives than me. If you have kids running around, if you have a significant other, you have a lot going on all the time. If you're in school and you have to do homework and you have a job on the side, like, there's just so many factors. So making sure that you take that time for the mental, because that's going to be your key to success with this. And they do kind of contribute together. I've talked about it in the past, just my stupid optimism I have right now, and I get when I'm getting into shape, is like, I don't care what happens, I'll be fine. Like, my example is last time I had a weight loss journey, I broke my leg. First time I've broken a major bone in my body, and I was happy. Not exactly, like, not necessarily happy with breaking it, but like, I was just happy in general. There's one story I always touch on if I'm telling friends. I'm like, yeah, I broke my leg, but got it scanned, got in the wheelchair like, they brought the wheelchair into the room, like, yeah, your leg's broken, you can't be walking on that anymore. And then, like, getting into the car, getting ready to go back home, and seeing a toilet fly out of a truck bed and shatter on the road into a million pieces. Hilarious to me. Just like those little things, take the little victories, whether it impacts you or if it's just something funny happening, if it's just a coincidence. Coincidence is, I don't believe in coincidence. I believe in whatever's happening is happening, and you obviously are in that position for a reason, whether it's by yourself or whatever it may be. Coincidences are highly complicated. So yeah, that's a little bit of an extra tangent. I think that's the sleepiness coming on to just start yapping on things and going off on tangents for no reason. But without further ado, I don't want to push things too far and talk too much baloney right here as we look into tomorrow, getting our way back into the gym, having a super successful day, gearing up for the week, and the week after is going to be super stressful. So we're going in on a really high note moving forward, trying to get some really good vibes, manifest them in my own head as we move forward. But as always, thank you so much for the support on the videos, by the way. All the comments, the likes, the subscriptions, it really means a lot. We're almost at 200 subscribers. I've talked to plenty of people on their own journeys as well in the comments section. So thank you so much for having those conversations. Thank you for your suggestions. Thank you for your inputs, your advice, anything along those lines. It does mean a lot. Feel free to always leave advice or leave suggestions. I'm more than happy to take it. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. All we can do is learn from each other and do better, which we talk about every day. And that reminds me, don't forget to do better. Be a better version of yourself. Come tomorrow. Make steps between today and tomorrow. They're going to make tomorrow you happy with the progress you have made up to that point. Do your laundry, do your dishes, do the little tasks that you don't want to do because they're annoying, or take care of yourself. Do that meditation, do that mental health training, go to the gym, all of that. So yeah, that'll wrap things up for today. As always, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.